Well, welcome back to Who the F***, episode 1 of season 4 of Who the F***. I can't believe we're back doing this again. Like, it's absolutely nuts. I promised Lauren that I wouldn't do a season 2, and here we are, season 4. We're changing it up a little bit. This may look a little different. In today's episode, we're looking at an incredibly talented, very, very new artist. She's carved her path across the British music scene, reaching all over the globe, making it all the way to the #1 spot of the BBC Sounds Of list. We're, of course, talking about the incredible PinkPantheress. If you've never heard of her before, hopefully this video will help answer the question, who the f*** is PinkPantheress? Now, if you go to the BBC website and you have a look, it says her real name remains shrouded in secrecy and mystery. Have a quick look on Google. You'll find out her name is Gemma Victoria Walker. I first came across her real name with her interview with the incredible Beabadoobee. You can go check it out on YouTube. It's actually a really good interview. I really enjoyed it. She got her stage name after watching The Chase. That's a British TV show. When she heard the question, what is a female panther called? Which the answer is Pantheress. Now, when applying for TikTok and other social media platforms, the name Pantheress was already taken. So she had a pink to the start, harrowing back to one of her favourite films of all time, Pink Panther, and in my opinion, the Steve Martin version of that film is the best. What we do know about her is that she was born in Bath, Somerset. I went to university in Bath, met the love of my life in Bath. She moved to Kent from a young age and is now based in London at university. Genre-wise, she's described as pop, bedroom pop, dance, alt pop, drum and bass, two-step, garage, jungle. I think like anything UK and underground rave, that's PinkPantheress. Her use of samples are amazing. I think you can make plenty of comparisons with her music. Some of the UK's best garage outfits, people like Artful Dodger and Craig David, making moves, yeah, on the dance floor, Crystal Waters, and her most recent record reminds me so much of that Tommy Villiers and Peary record.
You're in my soft spot, my heart melted, you made a soft spot.
Soothing female vocals over jungle beats, I love it. She describes being a massive fan of emo. Bands like My Chemical Romance, Good Charlotte, and Linkin Park. She takes vocal inspiration from people like Lily Allen, and other artists always drew heavy inspiration from similar scenes.
I wish my life was a little less seedy. Why am I always so greedy? Wish I looked just like Cheryl's Tweedy.
And the girl's got great taste. She was quoted using Kate Renata type beats in her early music, and in anyone's opinion, if you're going to use Kate Renata beats, then you're winning in my book. She describes growing up around people who loved drum and bass, loving that you don't have to sing lyrics at parties, it's just always about the vibe. She started her musical journey joining musical groups from as early as 11 and moved to London for uni in October 2020, where she started making music in her halls of residence on GarageBand. She released her first single, Pain, in January 2021, which samples the brilliant Flowers by Sweet Female Attitude.
It's 8 o'clock in the morning, now I'm entering my bed.
Next, she put out the Attracted to You in February, this time sampling the aforementioned Just Jack with his hit record Stars in Their Eyes.
But I found the answer to it, eternal happiness.
Now why do you wanna go and put stars in their eyes? Why do you wanna go and put stars in their eyes?
I can't believe that record is 15 years old. In June, she put out the fantastic Break It Off, breathing new life into the formidable Circles by Adam F.
I like you. What's up in it? What's up in it?
Tick, 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 tick,
Absolute jungle classic. In June 2020, she would get called up by Goldlink to feature on his record Evian.
Feel like you're making a fool of me. I'll still act accordingly.
Record definitely fits in that house garage vibe where PinkPantheress just sits perfectly, whilst also working really well with Goldlink. In an interview with Beabadoobee, she expressed she was absolutely shook when Goldlink approached her, but had to jump at the opportunity. I mean, why wouldn't you? Goldlink, he's so cool. Next up was the single Passion, the first single release that doesn't feature a prominent sample, still has a gully Reese bass line.
They call it sad, but they're the outside looking in. I mean, they can't understand when they all cope with everything.
And then in August, put out the incredibly catchy Just For Me.
When you wipe your tears, do you wipe them just for me? Do you wipe them just for me?
A record that reminds me so much of Do You Really Like It by DJ Pied Piper and the Masters of Ceremonies. Billed by PinkPantheress as almost a part 2 to her previous single Pain. The single would go on to be sampled by fellow BBC Sounds of 2020 shortlister Central C on the record Obsessed With You.
I hope a trap where's your type. Cause I don't have a 9 to 5. I get that your standards high,
The
but
To Hell With It mixtape was released in October 2021 on Parlophone and Elektra Records. This featured previous singles as well as newcomers. I Must Apologise, a single that samples the iconic Gypsy Woman by Crystal Waters.
Your paranoia, it happens all the time. And that's 'cause lying's a big problem of mine.
Last Valentine sampled Linkin Park's Forgotten.
I crashed my car right into a tree. I risked my life for a chance you could.
I'll be completely honest with you, I didn't even think about it until I looked at the Who Sampled website and I was just thought, you know what? This is sample culture at its best. The record also features other standouts, Notice I Cried, Reason, All My Friends Know, and 19. Also in October, Coldplay would cover her record Just For Me as part of the BBC Radio 1's Live Lounge.
Do you wipe them just for me, me? Do you wipe them just for me?
When asked about it, she said it felt crazy because I actually like Coldplay. I made it quite emotional, quite somber, quite Coldplay. It was really different. She says that she loved being in her emo phase and wants to move into that space in the future. And I think people like Linkin Park and more specifically Joey Han always did an amazing job of like adding electronic sounds into those emo records. In January of 2022, she was announced as the winner of the BBC Sound of, beating out runners-up Baby Queen, Central C, Wet Leg, and Yard Act. Her most famous record to date is The Incredible Pain, currently sound 133 million streams on Spotify. This is her first time playing Reading and Leeds. She's currently booked to play the Friday at Reading, Saturday at Leeds. Unclear what stage at this moment, but bearing in mind that she's like the biggest of the Radio 1 at the moment, and there is no Radio 1 stage, don't see her playing anything smaller than one of the two main stages. I'll be completely honest, starting to do this research, I didn't think she was that great. It took me maybe 5 minutes before I realised that she's absolutely incredible. I am so gassed for this set. She's got a hell of a career ahead of her. Listening to her in interviews, she's clearly got her head screwed on. She's got an amazing taste in music, and the use of samples is exactly what is missing from music at the moment. I love sample culture. I think it would be really easy to just say she's gone out and sampled a lot of people and she's made a career out of, you know, really incredibly successful rave records. However, she uses them in such a creative way and also doesn't use just samples. Like some of her other records that don't use samples are great. Her vocals are lush. The songwriting is there. I am well excited to see what happens with the rest of her career, and this is only the start. What a great name to be added to Reading and Leeds, and what a great artist to start on the WTF Season 4. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this. I'd love to know what you have to say. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below as always. Many more of these coming this year, of course. Who do you want me to cover? We're going over 3 festivals. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below as always. And I will see you in the next one. Cheers. Bye.